welcome to another episode of Lagniappe. My name's Alyssa Jones, hosting here from the Big Easy Bean headquarters. We've got our star chef Emily with a really amazing recipe that is, I guess, a nod to would have been Jazz Fest week. Would have been Jazz Shelter in Place Jazz Fest. Jazz Fest in place. If you want to catch some jazz programming, you can check out WWOZ here in New Orleans on the radio and online. Say hello to our special in-studio guest. We've got my Aunt Barbara from Chicago joining us once again.
Hello.
Hello. Our family chef is sitting right there. The fearlessness of this woman's experimentation is legendary. Her tablescapes are even more legendary, and now she's got ammo from Chef Emily, which means that our family gatherings are going to be bonkers. And stick around right after the show. We have a special treat for y'all. We'll tell you about that later. Chef Emily, what we got today?
All right, y'all. So we are jazz festing in place, and festivals, music, food, right? One of the staples that have been at Jazz Fest for years now, Crawfish Monica. A creamy, spicy crawfish sauce tossed in pasta. It was created by the Kettle Company, I believe. You can check that. So, pro tip, always have a little journal to make notes with, right? And Barbie, you got your pen and paper out? All right, so, yep, Cajun Kettle Food Company. They created Crawfish Monica in 1981. They did so as a way to push out their fresh pasta product. So since then, they've been running it at Jazz Fest. It's become a local favorite. And so today we're going to make a rendition of that because that recipe is still secret. But anyway, let's get to it. I also forgot this small little tidbit. We're not just gonna make crawfish cream sauce and toss it in a pasta already made. We're gonna make ricotta gnocchi, i.e. ricotta Gnudi, Gnudi. Yeah, girl, we sit in gnocchis. So I am basing this recipe off of Nancy Silverton's Gnudi recipe, ricotta Gnudi, from the Margaret Cookbook. Again, one of my favorite cookbooks. I should just start telling people what your cookbook library should look like because I have a few essential books. But anyway, so you're gonna get yourself a big old bowl, and you're gonna have a pound of ricotta cheese right into the bowl. We got a 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese. Now, we did not get this Parmesan in the spaghetti aisle at the store. You know, the little green lid, that's plastic. We went to the deli section, okay? And we got freshly grated Parmesan cheese, okay? The good stuff. You know what I'm talking about. I'm calling y'all out. Everybody's mom out there be buying that little, that green container. We won't say the brand name out loud in public, but we know that green container, that's no bueno, no. Real stuff. It's worth the money. The real stuff. That goes in here. I have 1 extra large egg. All right, a big one. All right, not your normal large, extra large. You want a big one, just 1. That's gonna go in there. I got about 2 teaspoons of melted butter in here. It's gonna give it a little more fattiness to it. Fat has flavor, a little heft. I'm gonna add in a pinch of nutmeg. Maybe 2. We're gonna go with 2. Okay, right into the bowl. And we're just gonna mix until this is nice and combined. All right, you wanna be very gentle with it. Everybody's gonna come together. You can also use this same mixture whenever making a lasagna as well. This is gonna be the same everything, ricotta, parmesan, an egg to keep it all together, a little butter, a little nutmeg. Good times to be had.
Thanks for putting that together. I was thinking, oh, wow, like lasagna filling, could it be the same? And you just said yes, absolutely.
There you go. And now you know, lasagna filling.
Just made it a whole lot more accessible.
Exactly. So I got about a cup of flour here, and I'm gonna start combining. I'm not gonna add it all at one time. I added maybe about half of it. Again, gently fold it in. You're just allowing the ricotta cheese to absorb the flour. Gnudi or gnocchi in general should be light and fluffy. You don't want it to be too dense. And so we're not gonna manhandle this. I'm gonna fold it very gently. All right, it absorbed it all, so then I'm gonna add the rest of my flour as well. And mix gently to combine. Now, I am gonna have a little bit extra flour. I'm gonna dust some surfaces with it. If I feel like maybe the dough is too sticky, I'm gonna add a little bit more. I want it to form a ball. So, now we're gonna start using our hands. One more.
Yes.
4. And we're not really trying to work it too much, like I said. We just want it to be able to form a ball. It's still sticking a lot to the side of my bowl. I am adding additional flour. It all depends on the humidity too that's in the air. South Louisiana, it's humid, so humid, right? So it might take a little bit more flour to absorb now.
Gotcha.
But you see, this little ball that's happening here, it's not sticky anymore. So I do have to grab a little bit more flour. Ooh, another pro tip. If you're not using a little container to hold all your flour, keep it in a Ziploc bag. It's an airtight container. It's going to keep it fresher longer. And you got to keep the varmints out too. Okay, so we got a little dough ball here, y'all. So I'm just, again, I don't want to overwork this, but I am going to make it into smaller, more manageable pieces. So I got a little pastry scraper here. Cut that bad boy up. Again, nice floured surface. I also have a container that after I'm done rolling them, another floured surface is going to hold everybody. So back to the board. Just going to roll it out a little bit, not too much. Okay, to about an inch thick. And again, going to use my little pastry cutter. I'm going to cut about an inch and a half thick. It's a little bad boys right here. So again, cut. These bad boys right here. I almost forgot. I on a gnocchi board. So if you see, right, it has little grooves in it, but you don't have to use a gnocchi board. You can also use a fork to do this, but to make those special little grooves that gnocchi is known for, right? Oh wait, I did it the wrong way. You just roll it onto the board. The point of this is to have little grooves and ridges in your pasta so that it takes up more of the sauce, but you can also do it with a fork, right? So same thing. Fork, make sure it's a little dusted, and just roll. Well, that one came out funky, but I'm sure there are chefs who are more knowledgeable on gnocchi than I am, and they're cringing watching me do this right now. But you know, whatever, it's all gonna taste good anyway.
Exactly. It's all going in the sauce and it's all going in the tummy. So it's all good. Yes.
Exactly. So, all right, so we got 2 pots going here. I got a big old boy full of water. It's boiling. We're gonna add some salt to it. We're gonna add a lot of salt to it. It needs to taste like the Gulf, but like the good part of the Gulf. So like Florida water, not Mississippi water. But we're gonna add a good bit of salt in here. Okay, so that's boiling. We're gonna put our gnudi in here, and so as it starts to cook, we're also gonna build our sauce. It's gonna be really, really quick, okay? So I put away the gnudi into the refrigerator just to keep it nice and cold. And so now we are ready. So I'm gonna grab that boy. Right, all right, so into my pot of water, gonna add in pasta before they start to stick. Whoop. You gotta be real quick with these boys. They don't hold very well. They start to stick. You don't want them to stick. You want them to cook. So drop, 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 drop. I promise, when you do this at home and you're not talking to a camera, you're gonna be a lot more efficient than I am right now. So you're probably not gonna have this problem.
It's all good. This is making me feel like I can maybe do it myself.
Happy mistakes.
Because that's what mine would do. So it's good. I'm good.
It's all good. And you know, as you're dropping them in, do make sure to stir them around so they don't stick to each other in the pot as well. Boop, boop, boop. And they're not gonna take very long. And neither will this sauce. All right, in the meantime, I got my little saucy pan going right here. It's about a medium heat. Gonna add in a little bit of olive oil and a 4th cup of butter. All right, so we did the oil and butter thing so that we can have a high enough heat on this without burning the butter. Okay. So again, really, really fast. We got about a half a tablespoon of garlic. You know I like my garlic.
Yes.
I'll say that. Woo! Oh, that smells good. I got a 4th cup of sliced green onion and a 4th cup of fresh parsley. Ooh, Lord Jesus. We got my fishes and dishes here. Yep, there's fishes and dishes. I can read.
This is so delicious.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna add about 2 teaspoons of that on it. And I got a pound of crawfish. That and all. Now, when they peel crawfish, they blanch them, so it's already cooked product, all right? We're just reheating it.
That's cool. I was just about to ask that. That's great.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, you see my gnocchi? You see how it's they've all risen to the top, right? My gnocchi is done. So while this heats up, I'm gonna take it off the fire and we're gonna drain it. Okay. Then we're gonna finish this sauce with about a cup of heavy cream. And of course, we're gonna taste it.
You're gonna taste it and make us all jealous, but that's okay.
Listen, baby, it's quarantine. Get over it. Ooh, that's pretty good. I am gonna add just a little bit of salt, just a little bit. Ooh, that's good. Now, just so that we have enough working room here, because we're feeding a family, right? We're not doing restaurant style. We're feeding family. I put the pasta back into the bigger pot. So that we have a little bit of room here. I'm gonna pour all of this into the pot. And we're gonna toss this. We're gonna mix it all together.
I cannot believe how quickly that came together.
Right? 1, 2, 3. All right, and that gnudi is gonna soak up all that sauce. I'm gonna let that come together real quick.
I feel like this took less time than the soup in tuna melt.
Because it was. And you know what? Because why not? I have a little bit more parm. I'm gonna grab more parm out of my fridge and put that on.
It smells so good.
I'm so jealous of you right now. At least we're fully jacking your like regular dietary habits. Sorry. Sorry.
I get cheese for lunch.
Don't act like you didn't eat out of a whole mac and cheese pot last night and brownies.
Don't tell them.
Because why not?
You can't have too much of that.
No, why not? Make it as cheesy as you want. We like cheese in this house. All right. Ooh, okay. I like where it's at. It has come. Y'all see it? Oh, y'all see this? I wonder if they can hear it. Get real close. Get real close. Ooh. Ooh, y'all hear that? That's sinful. All right. That's it. That's it. I'm gonna plate it up and make it look pretty and bon appetit.
Are you kidding? That's all?
That's it. That's all. That's all.
No wonder they can serve so much of it at Jazz Fest and whatnot. Wow, I cannot believe how quickly that came together. It's so beautiful. And you're right, chef, it makes you look like a pro, whoever you are, putting that together so fast, and it's so elegant.
To get some crawfishes up in here for the for the gram. Do it for the gram. Ooh, ooh, baby. Hold on. A little parsley, a little green. All right, and that's it. Ooh, ooh, this, now we gotta eat it. Oh, now we gotta eat it. And you gotta watch me eat it.
Not okay. Don't do it. Come on, man.
Oh no.
Mean.
Elise, can you hear her?
No.
No? Oh, Elise, look. Actually, Elise is gonna eat this.
Oh, okay. It's just mean. You're mean.
It spoils me. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it hot. The texture is so perfect. It's soft, but it's not mushy.
Mm-hmm.
It's creamy, it's cheesy. The crawfish adds the perfect little meatiness to it. Okay, it's your turn.
Oh, okay. Now me.
Oh my freaking goodness.
Oh my gosh. Look at that.
Well, she's happy.
Eyeing you. She's like, look at you eating it. Not fair.
Oh,
I've made
good.
I don't know a few times, and this is probably my best batch.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Good.
And that's an easy one to practice too. I mean,
I'm gonna do that.
That's the shortest recipe you've done. That took no time.
Pound of ricotta, fourth of a cup.
I need a moment with this.
Yeah,
Bye.
take it.
Oh my God.
Well, wait, while you pull yourself back together, Chef, tell us again about Second Harvest.
Right. Again, y'all, as this pandemic continues, we're starting to level out. We've leveled out. We're starting to very, very, very slowly reopen. But the need to feed those all around us, our neighbors, is still there. This morning, how many did it do? I did 3,800 plates this morning. Just my service alone. There are the Second Harvest is now a 24-hour operation, so there are chefs who came on after my shift, and they're plating up at least 2,000 frozen dinners to be sent out throughout the rest of South Louisiana, including Lafayette. So we still need your help. Please go to no-hunger.org. Give us your donations, please. We can use them. And as always, y'all, be kind and do good. But that's my TED Talk for the day.
And always a worthy one, especially after that amazing meal. And we're going to take a little bit of a hiatus while we kind of pull ourselves together. As Chef Emily said, things are slowly starting to reopen. So we're making our little adjustments on this side of things. So we're going to take a little bit of a break and come back with the back end of season 1. So that you remember, though, as things do slowly start to open up, for better or for worse, so that we all remember to continue to practice that social distancing and washing our hands and being smart and taking care of ourselves and each other. We got a little treat for you as we sign off today. Please enjoy this version of Don't Stand So Close to Me by members of the music community here in New Orleans, specifically masterminded by Winston Turner from the Brassaholics. Thank you all so much for joining us for the first half of season 1. We'll see you in a couple of weeks with the rest, all right?
All right.
Aunt Barbara. Oh, and everybody say happy birthday to Aunt Barbara. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, Chef Emily.
Thank you.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Everybody, please stay inside. You don't know how bad things can get. I know you want to do your thing, but you might make some others sick. Frustrating, we're waiting to get back our normal life. So be patient or be a patient. Don't take a chance and roll that dice. Don't stand so close to me. Don't stand so close. It's the remix, man. Look, you don't really wanna catch that Rona. From the bottom of the boot to California, fever high like you're sitting in the sauna. Stay home, you already got a warning. The simple things in life we miss. To give a hug, handshake, or a kiss. Keep it cool like the girls don't trip. Play your part, grab a glass, take a sip.
We be walking around with a mask on. We be throwing parties on the cell phone. It's hard right now, don't trip, we gonna win. But for now, you know, we gotta keep it home. Then my people dying, we trying, man. Anybody know about this here? I believe they did, now they lie. Now